And so many of the tools of emergent strategy are like, how do we soften ourselves to be able to respond to the changes that are needed of us that don't emerge and start inside of us, right? Where someone else says to you, the way you've been holding power or privilege has to change. The way you've been structuring love and relationship and the way you've been manipulating capital in your life needs to change. And to me, that's where we move from like the individual. Because I think a lot of us, probably everyone on this call, has had those experiences. We go off as an individual and we're just like, I understand, we're all connected. You know, that happens, right? You're like, yes. Okay. And then where do you go? And I think the next place you go is actually into generative conflict, right? Sort of like now people have to push against you and you have to push against people. And somewhere in there, the shift in consciousness is not like just sitting in the woods having that moment. It's about, oh, how do I come back out of that moment and begin to be in relationship with others to shift, right? And for me, creating more possibilities was like the, how do I shift how I am to create more possibilities? How do I shift how I am to increase interdependence? How do I shift how I am so that I'm iterating different things to produce different results? Like, how do I like literally shift my relationships by changing like my cellular structure, how I enter into it? Mm-hmm. And I suspect, and this is what we're testing, is that if we all have that awareness, that consciousness, then we start to hit a tipping point of people who are like, I'm not just personally healing, I'm healing inside the context of a collective. And we are not just healing inside of our own little collective or our group, but like we need a tipping point of enough people to be like, I am reestablishing my relationship with that which is larger than myself. And that's, you know, that great journey. It's like that motion